And this is Gooseman. It's been a while. We stopped podcasting because we couldn't pay the satellite people. We've seen many ports since our last transmission. Oh, I've achieved a lot of transmissions, if you know what I mean. Want to spell it out for me? No, the audience is smart. They'll get it. Fernando's been transmitting alone in the wheelhouse, audience. For the most part, yes, but not always. We've been doing okay. Catching fish, catching some jobs in this port or that. Time has passed. We can afford satellite again. I went online to see if there were still cute dog pictures, and there are. So it turns out our most popular segment was your least favorite. The purest art comes from suffering. Mine in this case. But whatever, it's 2 days before we hit Paramaribo, and I'm bored. Let's do this. We said we wouldn't share our locations. Oh, whatever. We'll be in Paramaribo for a week or so. If you see me, buy me a beer. Okay, let's start. We received a lot of wonderful suggestions, and Fernando wants to thank everyone who wrote something. I do? Yes. Why not you? I'm grateful on your behalf. Fernando thanks you. Sure, weirdo. To read all of this one out would be to spoil it, so let's start with the first part. Go, do it, let me have it. This comes from Dry Hadar. Fernando has become addicted to a new type of frozen yogurt with a taste he can't quite place. What's the taste? Well, you can't place it, but it's detached, unfriendly, inscrutable yet playful. Whoa, that's some weird yogurt. And I want to track it down and eat more. Why can't I read the ingredients on the tub? Why can't you? Roll the dice. Why, to see if I can read? Okay, you caught me off guard with your aggressive questioning. Let's step back and relax. Alright, sorry man, take your time. Thank you. You're in the Manhole Industries kitchen. You have just tasted some exotic yogurt you found in the fridge. The flavor calls to mind the joy of the hunt and the satisfaction of staring at a wall for 3 hours. You can't get enough, you need to have more. You try to read the ingredients on the tub, but the symbols are not English or Spanish. Roll to see if you can read them, if you still want to. Come on, baby. Papa needs to know about this yogurt. 11. You can tell that the symbols are some kind of old runic language, but you can't read them. Okay, what else is going on? That's pretty lazy role-playing. Alright, I want to examine every object in the room with my magnifying glass. You don't have one. You pretend you do, like a child playing detective. You look ridiculous and find nothing. This room sucks. Leave. You exit the kitchen. The next room is a large office space. Very old CRT monitors and large bulky computer towers lie dormant on dusty desks next to dead pot plants. Perhaps a bustling business once thrived within these walls, but those days have long since passed. Yeah, we should clean up. Waiting for you in the next room is Gooseman, and he is having a tough time trying to hold down a large grey cat. Oh, don't kill it. I'm not, it's my cat. You hate cats though. I do, but I don't think Dryhatter knew that, which is fine. In this scenario, I like cats, and I have a pet cat that I probably feel affection for. Oh, what a nice kitty. Is he yours? I say, yes, of course, this is my beloved cat. I've had this cat for years. I need your help to express his anal glands. I see. This is part of the scenario from Dryhatter. I didn't write this. Your move, Chuckles. I say no and leave. I'm kind of on your side for this one, but consider that if you do nothing, this scenario won't be resolved. I'm clearly not up to the task of expressing this cat's anal glands by myself. I don't think you like this cat at all. No, I do. I'm trying to do this humanely. Okay, fine. You need the help of someone who doesn't despise animals. It says as much on my character spreadsheet. Yes, let me look at your so-called spreadsheet. You have a great affinity with animals and get a +3 modifier when dealing with one. Very nice. I'm going to soothe and coax this kitty into submission. My aroma should do most of the work. Roll. 12 plus 3 is 15. You stroke the kitty and whisper sweet nothing to it. There, you nasty beast. No, let me do it. Good boy. Yeah, that's it. Gentle now. What a brave boy you are. Come on now. Easy boy. Phew, that's working on me to be honest. Good boy. Keep dungeon mastering. That's it now. The cat calms down. You can see my anxiety levels decrease as well. I say, thanks Fernando. Okay, here's the vial. I'll hold him firmly yet gently. Of course I have to do it. Can we just do this with a roll? Yeah, I guess. I don't know what's involved in expressing anal glands to be honest, so let's pretend your character does. Oh, I know my way around a pair of anal glands. I just don't want to disgust our listeners if I don't have to. Alright, whatever, roll. 13, plus 3 again, I guess. 16. You go to work, using your fingers and thumb and also your heart and your mind. You milk the cat's butt. Can we skip this? Yes. You succeed in expressing the glands and catching the resulting liquid in the vial provided. Due to the chaotic entropy of cat anal milk, a stray droplet is propelled into the air and lands on your tongue. Okay, stop. I've had enough. Your mind recoils in horror as you recognize the flavor. No, just stop this. Yeah, it's the flavor in the yogurt in a concentrated form. If you think our listeners want to hear this sort of thing, you're wrong. A listener wrote this scenario. Every orchard has a few rotten fruits. Gooseman says, thanks Fernando, I owe you one. I met a druid at the flophouse who's in the dairy business. He needs raw material for a new flavor of frozen yogurt. There's a sample in the fridge if you're curious. I'm not game to try it. This is just stupid. So what do you want to do with this information? I want to dive overboard. You're not here on the boat though, you're in the Manhole Industries building, so you dive into the air and faceplant on the carpet. Roll the 6-sided dice for damage. Oh no, I'm hurt. 4. You have 8 hit points remaining. Now I want to jump out the window. Well, the glass is old but sturdy. Even a large athletic man in peak form couldn't do it. Still want to try? Yes. 18, very nice. I would have let you succeed and plummet to your death if you'd rolled a 20. You take a running jump, focusing all your power into legs and feet, propelling you forwards. You crash painfully into the window, but it is designed with suicidal guys in mind. You fail to even crack it. Roll for damage. Ouch. Oopsie. 5. You have 3 hit points left. You stand up groggily, blood pouring from your nose, a deep cut on your forehead. Gooseman looks on in confused horror. I say, don't bleed on the carpet squares. I only have 3 untainted squares left. The cat is freaked out and run away. I say to Gooseman, please kill me, old friend. I don't want to live in a world where I've tasted cat anal milk. Alright, you want to drop this one? Yes, please. Well, too bad. You hear the happy bleeping of Gooseman's 2002 issue Nokia, keeping his eyes warily on you. Gooseman answers the phone. Yep, I've got the stuff. Come up to the 4th floor. This must be Flophouse Druid. Maybe he'll kill me. So you don't want to take revenge on Gooseman and the Druid? Stop this unethical yogurt from hitting the shelves? I truly don't. Can I roll for a heart attack? Sure, why not? Here's 2 10-sided dice. If you roll a 0 on both, your heart will burst and we'll move on. 10 plus 2, 12. Pretty dismal, but not dismal enough. You are rocked by a wave of despair. You feel your gut clench in misery. Your bowels feel very loose, but your heart keeps pumping. You must press on. I'm such a trooper. With a chirpy ding ding, the elevator opens and out strides a disheveled man wearing a whole bunch of feathers and little animal skulls, and he's got deer antlers strapped to his head and he smells bad. Hey man. The druid looks you over, alarmed. Your face is bruised, your nose is bleeding, you have cuts and severe carpet burns. You look like shit. He says, you alright, mate? Whoa, what? Yeah, he's British. He doesn't sound British to me. He sounds... I can't say it. Yes, you can. Come on. No, I can't say it anymore. It's ableist. Oh, I see. My accent is that bad, huh? Yes. You alright, geezer? Have a fall down the stairs, did ya? I want to die again. The druid turns to Gooseman and says, who's this tosser? I'm glad one of us is having fun. Okay, I'll stop the accent. I wasn't confident in it and you called my bluff. Sorry, but you should have tried harder and done better. Gooseman smoothly interjects. My friend here is helping me milk my precious cat's anal glands and he fell over because he was concentrating really hard. Nice cover story. You should roll, right, to see if he's convinced? 15. The druid accepts this. He's ready to move on. He says, you ought to have a lie down, buddy. You don't look so good. He produces an envelope and offers it to Gooseman and says, you said you got the stuff, right? What's he got in the envelope? Beak shavings? Maybe. Gooseman says, oh, we got the stuff all right, and turns to you expectantly. What do you want me to do? Should I seduce him? Look, you gotta make the best of this. You have a chance to alter culinary history. You can stop Glandgurt hitting the shelves, or you can ensure that it does. If you think piping this guy will help you, go for it. The last part of Dry Hadar's suggestion is, revenge? Going into business? I leave it to you. I have been robbed of my choice to die. All that is left for me is revenge. Our boy is back. I'm gonna seduce this freak. I have +9 sexiness with men. +9 charisma. It's not the same thing, but essentially yes. I will add 9 to your rolls. 8. A poor roll, but what's this? Fernando has an absurd modifier. 17, and yes, he's seduced. Just like that? Come on, let's set the scene. I sidle up to the druid and lightly flick his rancid crow feathers. Hey there, big boy. I like a man with plumage. We should have done this before the seduction roll, but I remembered he smells really bad, so roll a constitution check. Oh right, I might buff. This guy might be into that though. 12 plus 3 constitution modifier equals 15. You pass. You are overwhelmed by this man's stench. It is like a lot of different roadkills combined, plus regular BO. But with barely a quiver and maybe a flickering eyelid, you are able to operate inside his personal space. Okay, where was I? I want to make sudden eye contact and say, you remind me of the earth and old trees. Your stench calls to mind old growth forests in, Cornwall. Wow, this is steamy stuff. He is into you. He licks his lips, revealing a hint of blackened teeth. You catch a waft of rotting gums. He says, yes, our ancestors may have cut berries and, butchered hogs together. We know a lot about druids, don't we? Alright, now I'm gonna piss on him. Whoa, hang on. Stop. Gooseman intervenes. Hey, hot stuff, I'm trying to conclude a transaction here. Go have a shower and leave us to it. This Gooseman guy is kinda asking for it. I'm gonna have to seduce him too. I wondered how long it would take for this to happen. I'm rolling. Prepare yourself. 14 plus 9 is too damn much. Okay, big boy, you've got us both in your thrall. Yeah, I step into your space and let you get a good smell of me. Oh no. Do we have to do this? I give your orange tie a tiny yank and say, oh, I'm sorry, did you feel left out? My big wheeler dealer. Yikes. Gooseman starts salivating and sweating. He says, thank you, daddy. No, he does not. You can't just start DMing. This is really hard. I'll make it easy. I whip out my schlong and unload hot piss over the both of you. Clouds of steam billow off you as you scream, begging me not to stop. No, that doesn't happen. Oh, why not? You force me to eat cat butthole milk, and then you won't let me piss on you. I can see where you're coming from. However, pissing on someone else is an aggressive act. I think it's fair to treat it as an attack. If we take your dexterity and our armor class into account, you'll need to roll 15 or higher to succeed. On the other hand, you seduced both of us for no gain. I think you should be able to piss on someone once they're seduced. And I don't. Not everyone likes being pissed on. In fact, almost no one does outside of the circles you move around in. If you try to piss on us, we won't be seduced anymore. Drat. Where's the butthole milk? I'm gonna get you guys groaning and make you drink it. It's still in your hand. I've had it this whole time. You never said to put it down. With my other hand, I'm going to massage this guy's balls. Any red-blooded man opens his mouth a little when I've got his balls in my hand. As soon as he does, I'm going to pour the anal gland juice down his throat. Well, I think a dexterity check should suffice for this. You've got to twist the cap off with one hand and then pour the juice in. 17. The druid gasps with pleasure as you skillfully squeeze and fondle his testicles. In the narrow moment while his mouth is open, you manage to tip most of the anal juice between his gross teeth. His eyes bug. He screams and clutches his throat. He falls to the ground and thrashes around. You know what's coming. Yes, I do. You piss on the druid. He yells, no, stop, how dare you? I smoothly pivot and piss on Gooseman. I am delighted to hear that. Roll the die 20. As I said, 15 or higher to land a drop on me. 13. Disappointing result for you and probably our audience too. The delicate spell of seduction you wove was shattered when the thick yellow torrent of piss bellowed towards Gooseman. You should drink more water. My piss is off-white, just like mine. Gooseman nimbly jumps back and avoids the stream. He looks from his potential client writhing and screaming on the carpet to the carpet itself, now covered in Fernando's pungent urine. That's right, bitch. Oh no, the carpet. I did say we only had 3 untainted squares left. I wonder how many you've pissed on. Roll the 12-sided dice. Come on, how big are these squares? Fair. Roll the 6-sided dice then. 4. You've pissed on 4 carpet squares. You shouldn't have done that. Whatever, man. Your deal's over. I'm gonna drink some water and come back at you in an hour. You think I'm just gonna let you leave after that? My cat isn't made out of anal glands, you know. What are you gonna do? Seduce me? No, I'll just yell at you. Fernando, you freak! You ruined my deal and my carpet squares! Just wash the carpet squares. See, if I do that, they'll be cleaner than the ones surrounding them. They'll stick out even worse. I'll just piss on all of them. Might take a couple of days. This is too much for Gooseman. He slaps you. What's this? Someone dares attack Fernando? Prepare to die! I rolled a 16. Your armor class is unimpressive. You don't wear armor. I slap you. Ouch! I slap you back. But not with my hands. Hold on, you just took a hit, but not with a weapon. Roll the 4-sided dice for damage. Oh, it's a triangle. Ha! 4. Pretty beefy slap there. The slap connects. Maybe you damaged your spine earlier, I don't know. The life leaves your eyes. You fall to the ground, dead. What, I'm dead? Yes. Recall that you had 3 hit points left after all your self-harm. Oh dear. Well, that was fucked. You achieved a kind of victory. You ruined Gooseman's deal and managed to leave this mortal coil. Any final thoughts? Final thoughts? More like finally this is over. I thought it would never end. Okay, well, to the few of you still listening, thanks for sticking with our adventure. Farewell. Good night, friends.